When the cell tower 1,500 feet away from the house, or the 100 wind turbines, and I could count off my front porch. But like I say, they're 6 to 12 miles away, and I had a hard time believing it could be the windmills. So I went to the audiologist, and I said, here's the 9 issues I have. I says, it's either the cell tower or the wind turbines. I got to number 5, and she says, you can stop. She says, it's the wind turbines. And I'm like, I'm shocked.
And didn't she hand you out a pre-printed information pack?
I have a 20-page document home. I think Mary's got a copy of it. What every audiologist needs to know about wind turbine noise. And I'm like, I read that thing, I'm like, that's when I got really angry. I says, because I know the wind industry has got to have this knowledge, and it tells you all the issues that I was experiencing. But at this time, I was doing a lot of bowling. I'd go to like Albany, and I would come back from a tournament, and I'd get to like 390, which is like 30 or 40 miles away. I'd tell my daughter, I says, I know they think I'm nuts already, but I swear I can get the EBGBs way out here. So I didn't think anything of it until the following spring. A customer calls me over to look at a job, and he goes off on the fracking. I'm like, yeah. I got my own issues with windmills. Nobody can believe I can hear them from 12 miles away. The guy goes, Al, out in Cheyenne, Wyoming, people 50 miles away were complaining. And the wind company said, well, we'll turn them on and we'll turn them off. And you tell us, call us and tell us when we do. And from 50 miles away, they could sense it. Now, it's hard to describe exactly. It's a feel. You don't really hear it. The audiologist told me it's below the level of human hearing, but you conduct it, either through your bones or the long hairs in your ear is an incredibly complicated piece of machinery.
It moves your interocular fluid, and it actually can lead to cardiovascular problems. I've got a flyer that do.
So I pretty well try to come up with a lot of my own diagnosis on it, but your process. Don't forget, we have 400 of coned around us. So, if you're getting 1% off of every one of them, you're getting something. I think you're hearing all this stuff subconsciously, and your brain's trying to process it, and eventually you flame out. Because for me, the biggest thing is I'm not the same person I was 10 years ago. I don't have the same motivation anymore, and the fatigue factor. And I saw in this one here that lameness, it sounds unbelievable, but you end up with arthritic symptoms, real sore, and you can go away. Took a trip to Florida. In 1 week, I come back, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I used to. And within a couple days, you're all sore and lame again. And there's too many issues that to cover them all in detail, but I got a lot of it up here, and I've got some of it right here. But Mary didn't think I should get into detail on some of this because, I don't know.
The fact of the matter is, when you leave, you feel better. When you come back, the symptoms return.
Well, there's a lot of people that you talk to in our area that will tell you the same thing. Now, you can look this stuff up. Wyoming County, #1 in colon cancer. Livingston County, #2. Livingston County, #1 in cancer overall in New York State. Go look it up. It's pretty odd that they're all downwind of these things. And one of the things I said, one of the first things I said something has happened to my digestive system. It just doesn't seem to work anymore. Well, colon cancer is because you don't eliminate your junk, okay? So this, to me, I make that connection, whether I'm right or wrong. But to me, it's pretty convincing. The other thing is the memory problem and the concentration problem. Wyoming County's got 38 to 43,000 people, and I saw this on a promotion for Alzheimer's. There's 1,600 of us in this county with Alzheimer's that we've got diagnosed, and how many people like me are there that might be? I had my son-in-law look it up. It's 3.5 times the national average. So there's another thing, okay? So I don't know. But I did a lot. The concentration part is because I do a lot of bowling. And that's when I started to realize the concentration. I said to my buddies, I was like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I can't remember where I've been. I can't focus anymore. So after I moved down to Mount Morris, another 10 miles away, my average went up 10 points. Can I guarantee that was because of it? No, but the concentration part, I think, is kind of important.